Hello and welcome everybody to MechE87 Plays Satisfactory, Episode 9. Hopefully in this episode we don't have another crash like we did last time. We are going to get our coal power plant set up here at this location. As those of you who remember, we jumped off this rock last time in the lake and the game immediately crashed. We want to investigate these coal deposits that we have over here. As we know, there's one over here. Let's just deal with the spitter. Well, he's not going to be able to do anything out there, so good. We got a pure one here, so this is going to provide us. This will provide us with 8. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. Now the idea is we don't want to put our coal plant right down here on the water. We won't have enough. We got 2 patches, so we got a patch here that'll provide us with 4, and a patch that'll provide us with 8. And the stupid plants have decided to release their neurotoxins again. Let's see here. Is there any more coal up here? And that's the next thing we want to make sure. Okay, let's grab those berries. We can use those to heal up. Yes, we got another patch up here. It's pure. So that will provide us with another 8. I will say things have gotten easier for combat ever since we got these things. Alright, there's actually 2 patches here. Let's see here. Both of them are pure. So this right here will give us 16. We have enough here to build 28 power. Okay, where is he at? I hear him. Okay, let's break out the saw. So we got to clear cut some of this forest. Let's take a look here. Okay, let's set up a bucket, cargo container right over here. Put all of our important supplies in here. Okay. And now we can get back to taking down the forest here. And clearing this up for a platform to come in place after it. Now, this is giving us a lot of biofuel that we could use to fuel the main facilities for now. But our primary objective tonight is to actually get this up and running. And let our biofuel plant have a rest. Okay. All right. I'm going to say that's enough clear cutting. And let all the rest of these weeds go. So we need the steel and the concrete. This will allow for us to put in the platforms. Turn on the zoop mode. Okay, big guy, you're in a bad spot. Get out of here. Yeah, that guy's going to be in our way. We got to get him off this platform. I think the power plant will be over here. All right. So all right. Okay. Another spirit wants to start trouble. The spirit doesn't seem to realize that I already killed his buddies. Alright, so... now we're going to do the same thing, manifold setup. And we're going to do manifold primarily for one reason. It's just easier to work with. Okay, so let's begin laying out our power here. So we're going to click on our Q. Yep, Q. We're going to go to power. We're going to assign these over to 2. Now we may have to run back over to the base to get some more reinforced iron plates. I don't think we have a whole lot of those here. Yeah, I think we will do that. And while I'm at it, I'm going to run that stuff back to... we'll run the leaves back over to the biomass burners. Get that material up and running. That way we have that material in our inventory. It's one less thing we have to worry about. Is that rotors? Please tell me that's not the rotors we need for this. Probably is. You know what? Yeah, it's rotors, so I don't have a whole lot of those here either. So let's actually, first things first. Yeah, we gotta definitely run back to the main base, so let's go take care of that real quick. Okay, so what we're really hoping now is that this lake will have enough volume to support us. Let's see, which lake is this anyway? Okay, so it is the big one on our map. Holy crap! Oh great, and we're crashing again. Please don't crash. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna crash. I'm gonna see if I could try to fuse these two videos together. So try to make a second one. Maybe it won't stop. We're gonna find out. We'll get lucky. If we get lucky, we'll cancel that. Well, if we get lucky, then we get lucky here. Okay, we didn't lose too much. But you know, Coffee Stain, you really need to figure out why. You know, I'm running on a 3070. It's a laptop card 3070. I don't see why we'd be having this issue. Oh, so when I get across the river here, across the lake here, actually I could check it now. Yep, it's still recording, so that's good because the last time this happened, it stopped recording on me. Okay, they're fighting. The hogs and the spiders are fighting. Let's hope they can continue their own fight. I mean, we are a lot more powerful now, but stupid spiders. Okay, so our power lines are going this way, so we need to stay with those. Power lines will lead us back to the base, so and good. The recording hasn't stopped, so that's probably not going to stop. I mean, I've thought about upgrading over to the beta and letting it actually go toward update 8, but from what I've been hearing, update 8 is even more buggy than update 7, so probably would not be a wise decision at the moment. And boom, there we are. So we need more rotors and we need more reinforced iron plates. So let's see what we got here in inventory. We've got 100. That's beautiful. And over here, over 100. You see these facilities are running nicely. Let's go take our biomass that we've collected. Ooh, can I jump down this side safely? Oh yes, I can jump onto the heat sink, onto the sink here. All right. So we're about halfway through our burn inventory. This is the wood line. And this is leaves and shrubbery. Alright, let's get back down over there where we're producing power. And at least try to get some coal up and running tonight. If we can manage that, then basically we'll be off. The biofuel grid will be able to take a break. And these generators do produce quite a bit more power than the biomass generators do anyway. But with the inventory of stuff we just pulled up, we should be able to get at least a row of 8 of these up and running. Yes, the run slide technique is something to master, and I will recommend that you all work on that if you haven't already.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
All right, that's perfect. Okay, so let's get this facility up and running up here. We're going to drop 8 of these in position. First, we're going to drop the miners in position, which we got to build a workbench up here to build the equipment to do that. So I don't know what is with the spiders today. Like, get out of here, dude. Okay, so we're going to put our workbench over here. It's actually an equipment workbench. I don't have all the materials on hand. Let's go visit our cargo container and get the materials we need for this. Okay, so The rest of this stuff could stay in the inventory for now, in this cargo for now. We don't need to worry about bringing it out here, so we need to build that workbench for the workshop so that we can build things. We could build the miners. So we're going to put the workshop here. And we're going to build 2 portable miners. That's all we should need for now. Okay. Now that will take care of this issue. Always remember this, ladies and gentlemen. When you're building, you want to always start Okay, so now we've got enough platform here that I'm not concerned about space anymore. So let's start with these guys and get these up and running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a set of 4 and then a set of 4. And I'm going to put them right next to this guy, so two. Actually, we're just gonna, yeah. 3, 4, 5. Let's chase the doggo out. 6. No. 7 and 8. Alright, so here we have, this is going to be the first part of our power generation facilities here. This is going to require 8 pumps. So this will require 4 pumps actually. These 4 get 2 pumps and those 4 get 2 pumps. And the way we do this is that we're going to start with our actually no, that's right. So what we're going to start with is the conveyor system will be first. Okay, so now we got the conveyors, how we're going to do those. Let's get the power. So I figured if we can get just 8 of these up and running tonight, that will alleviate some of our power grid back home. I mean, it's not going to alleviate it completely, but it will come close. That's a new one. All right. We got the first line up and running. All hooked up. So we now got to hook that line to this line. This is going to start the coal miner up right away. Okay, so we're going to put a platform out here. It's in the line to the grid, so control. Now, can I get rid of these? Perfect, I can. Okay, so probably going to want this to be too thick. 2 platforms thick. This is going to be our pipe carrier. Okay, so I can get can't afford it. Oh, we're out of what's it called. Well, that's not going to be nice. Let's see what we got here in the junk pile. Yeah, sometimes these ships you'll find some basic components like that too. Not always. So we got to go up there and make some screws, and we got to make some plates. We don't have enough. And actually, those are done on what's it called, so we can't do that here. We have to actually make a workbench, a craft bench for that. So let's just put that here. So 2. And we need 5. And voila. Okay, so let's see if we can get that fourth pump into a good spot. Maybe we could slip it in here. I don't think it's going to let us, but no, it's not going to let us. So, yeah, this lake is only going to be able to supply one of our factories. So, I'm not going to complain about it. I'll take it. These two will be on one, and then those two will be on another. So, are we still recording? Yes, we are. So now I know that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. OBS is a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's begin the piping procedures here. So we're going to put a node here. And a node here. These two nodes will be connected like so. And then we'll bridge into the system like so. Okay. And then we're going to put a node here. And a node here. So, Tier 1 pipes, that's what we're dealing with right now. So, Tier 1 pipes are only capable of carrying 300, I believe it's 300, 300 liters a minute or something like that. So, okay, so we're going to drop it right here. And now we'll run these two pipes parallel to each other. And that should do for now. We'll just let that hold. Let's go upstairs now and begin working our plumbing issues up there. Now keep in mind our power facilities at home are less than 50% right now. So the faster we can move on this, the better. So we're going to do splitters. Okay. Now the way we're leaving this here, okay, these two are off. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We're going to have tier 1 belts going in. And out of iron plate, let's go and take a look and see if we got more in the cargo box. So if I remember correctly, I think we do. Well, I was wrong about that. We got to make the run back up to the base again. Since the hog's going to cause us some issues, we might as well kill him. And while we're back up there, we'll reload our biomass plant. We are going to have to make sure that that stays on. We stay on top of that, because we're going to need that biomass plant to supercharge up and get started the the coal plant, because it needs water and it needs fuel. We will require both. One power will power the pumps and water collectors, and then the second set will also power the Mark I miner, which is withdrawing coal from the earth to feed the system. So we got to go back up here, make sure we keep the power running, pick up some more iron plate. We'll do that after we refuel. And then we could be at a point where we can get this facility up and running, and we'll be able to call it a night with those 8 up and running. And then tomorrow or the next day, and then the next time I'm on, we'll get more facilities up and running, another 8 up and running, which should power us for quite some time. We got super lucky that we have a pure vein. Pure vein puts out 120 units per minute, where we only need probably, I think, 30 per minute per power. It's 15 per minute per generator. Okay, let's start with these ones over here. So some of you have probably caught on to why I want to step away from biofuel. We can't produce it fast enough. And I'm serious when I say we can't produce it fast enough. Oh, really? 3. I gotta fix that before I leave. I didn't notice that until just now. So we barely have enough biofuel here that's going through. I just noticed a bottleneck in our system, so we going upstairs. We're gonna pick up a few things. We'll fix that, and then we'll head back over to the coal power plant facility site. Episode 8, this staircase is a godsend. No more climbing the ladder. Then again, don't get me wrong, ladder served its purpose. It did its job. Might as well grab some of these rotors if we can too. Alright, so we're just going to go right off the back here, drop down onto the sink. Let's get over there, fix that so that we can produce biofuel at a more effective rate. Because yes, while we may not need it to power our buildings after this, biofuel is one of those resources, guys, that now you keep this in mind. Oh, great. we're gonna make it so that can't happen again. That's right. Alright, we can get back down to the power facility now. And hopefully we can get this done before my wife comes out and we head to bed for the night. So yeah, these iron sources you've seen here, I'm saving them for other endeavors. We might make more things like modular frames with them. But before we could do anything like that, we really got to focus on our electrical problems. We really got to get off of the biofuel and something that's more sustainable. It's just really unfortunate that we're going to have to get most of our power or most of our water from another source. This lake is just not big enough, so we're going to have to pipe it over here. Okay, so we might as well run. So yes, we're going to need a pump probably to make it up that, and maybe it might even be more than one, I don't know. But these pipes are definitely going to need a pump to get that water up that. And I can guarantee you that those turbines don't have the lifting, don't have the head pressure to push it up there. So we'll definitely be adding a pump in there. But we're not quite ready for that yet, so... Okay. Okay, so here we go. So you notice we're using the Mark II belt. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is make this look as nice as possible. Okay, that takes care of that. Okay, so now let's, underneath this system here, right in here. Okay, so I noticed one mistake already, and that is something that needs to be rectified pretty quickly before we start production. So these 4 will come through here. The water is going to come in to here. Okay, that will bridge out. Same thing now. Now, of course, as we start advancing with our technology, our tech gets more advanced, we're probably going to see this whole system change a bit, particularly if a new plant, once we put a new power facility online, and coal stops being one of our primary sources of electricity. Okay, so here is where this pipe's going to come. Now we need to do the same thing to this one. Alright, so I'm going to put a draft pump in here so that we know that it's going to get up. I'm going to put this pump one here. Okay, so that pump's wrong. Okay. Okay, so now here's how we started. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you can see we're now drawing at the limit of our biofuel plant. Okay, it's starting to reach up. Let's hope it doesn't drop off the grid, because we are overextending our system right now with just those 4 pumps. We're starting to see them come online, guys. I think we're going to be alright. Let's have a look here. And so we see our capacity jumping back and forth between what it could be. And it's just the... everything's got to catch up. The water hasn't quite gotten here yet at full pressure. And yes, we're seeing that now. It looks like we are now running solid. In time, the water will catch up. We are producing more than we need. I'm producing 600. We have a capacity of 1,020. So we are producing with just these 8 more than what we need to actually meet our, to actually satisfy our power consumption over there. But just barely. So what does that mean? That means that we are going to need another 8 of those units before we really can consider the possibilities that we can get from that. So we need another water source. That much is certain. Luckily for us, I do see quite a bit of it down there. If I hit my map. So this is the lake that we were at. This is over by the base. Over here. There's this river over here on the other side of from where we are, I believe. There's another water source. So let's take a look. This is the water source that we have here. So on the opposite side of those mountains, there's that mountain over there, that hill or whatever that is, that crevice. Through that crevasse over there, we might be able to find another water source. If that's the case, then the only objective we have to worry about is pumping it up here to power another 8 coal refineries or coal power plants, and then heck, we'll have enough power to keep us running indefinitely for a while. You know, we might as well grab this while we're here. Sulfur.
Data shows this is a mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
And we're going to want that because that's going to give us the Nobelisc explosive. If you don't fight back, I'm going to take complete advantage of that. Heck, we know for a fact we need more water than what that lake can provide. I'm not above, by the way, I'm not above running all the stuff that I need from the lake. From another lake over to there. or even for that matter, piping the coal over to here. So, yep, we have another lake right here, which is nice here. This is nice to know about. Okay, and this is not too far from where we were, so we just have to get down there and then get that up here. And we pipe it through this valley here where we're walking now to our power grid. Now let's see how water's doing. I keep hitting that stupid V key. So hopefully we're doing pretty good over here to the point where we don't need to worry about this anymore, but let's take a look. Yep, we are at max production now. So let's start now by having a look at what it's going to cost us to begin setting up the next set of power producing coal generators. And I think honestly it's going to take a little bit more. We're going to need to get some copper wire. I don't know if we have any of that cable over here. Let's have a look. I mean, we can easily make it. I've only got 19 left. I do have quite a bit of this, so let's make some of that real quick. We'll drop these 8 in, and I'm going to call it a night after that, too. Once I get those in, I'm going to probably call it a night. It is getting late, and I do have to get up and go to my day job in the morning, so... and that unfortunately means that, yeah, I can't have fun here. Okay, so we don't have one of those here, do we? We probably do, I just don't remember where I put it. Ooh, we got the wall outlets, I forgot about that. Okay, so it's under production, it's at the bottom, and it's a craft bench. Cable. I'm pretty much going to turn the spools we got of wire into cable. Yeah, having 16 of this is going to give us 1200 megawatts of energy on that's not biomass, which is great because now this facility here that we have produces more power than our biomass plant. Our biomass plant, we've got 14 of those and they're almost maxed out. And we can actually come 2 more this way. So there's 4 of the 8. So we got 6 here. I guess go get another spool of cable. See, at least we don't have to run the cable all the way back to the main base anymore. We've already got that handled. Let's pull another 1,000. And we'll produce another 120 or so of this, which should be more than enough to get this complete. Get these other 2 generators in and the power lines that connect them to the grid. That should be more than enough, I'm hoping. Each of these takes 30, so yeah, that should be enough. It's the iron plates we're going to be out of this time. So we need 3 more of those, which means we need 48 screws. Now, normally under circumstances, we don't produce these in these machines anymore, produce these by hand anymore. We got a factory that does it for us, but that factory, since we don't have transport, is a little bit far away. But as you can see, that takes care of that. We will, however, return home before we get to the point where we put the pumps in. But tonight, I'm going to finish getting this all piped up so that it's ready to rock and roll the next time I'm here. Now keep in mind, we have several more coal deposits here that I believe one more that's a pure. If I remember correctly, we have one more that's a pure. Yeah, just so you know, it may not like being that close. For some of you it works, sometimes it doesn't when you got it piled up like that. I've noticed this a lot with this lately. Okay, so we really can't complete our conveyor system because we don't have enough reinforced iron plate to put in the Mark II belt. So and the Mark II lifter here that needs to be here. Let's take a look and see if our cargo container here has any in it, which it does not. So we're going to have to make a run up to the base real quick, pick that up, and bring it back here. Now, we're at a point with this, we're not worried about this anymore. This is also a good opportunity for us to check in on the biomass plant, make sure it actually has gone idle. Because it should have, if my statistics, if my theory is right, it should have gone idle. We are producing more electricity down here than is needed. And since that's a source that requires, it's a less prevalent source, then it's the first to shut down usually. Let's go have a look. So check the biomass plant first. Let's go have a look. This will tell us everything we need to know. Yep, so we don't see this moving. They're at idle at 163, so this whole factory is being powered now by coal power, which is great because that means that we're no longer dependent upon we no longer have to depend upon fueling up. We just have to make sure that we have enough power coming from our coal facilities to maintain our factories that we're building, our current factory, along with any additions that we build onto this facility. Which, yes, we're going to be getting iron production here pretty soon, or steel production, so you can expect that things are going to get a lot busier here around here. We should be, yep, a couple hundred. I'm not worried about the rotors right now. What's in here? This is steel plate, right? So yeah, this is looking pretty good, doing 83%, 83%, and it looks like I don't know what's causing it to be slow. This one's 100. This one I know for a fact is 100. But these guys here, 75%, 75%. So we're gonna need more iron rod to really get those underway. But that being said, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. This is gonna be my thumbnail for this one. Actually, thumbnail doesn't need to have the torch, so let's get rid of the torch. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to call it a night here. It has been fun. In the next episode, we will get those other 8 generators up and running. And we'll begin working once again toward Tier 3. But we're also going to build another plant that builds more iron rods. And we're going to work toward getting those reinforced frames because we do need those for milestones and for other objects later on. So that will be the next objective. So I guess that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video, for those of you who watched it all the way through. If you do like what you've seen, please don't forget to hit that like button. It does help my channel out, and it definitely helps with the YouTube algorithms. And if you want to see more of my content, feel free to subscribe. And I will see you next time.